Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Bitcoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing an entire day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past several days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like through this time frame, that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and still makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis very routinely, did it about 24 hours ago. Remember, crypto markets are open 24/7. So as I'm doing this right now, is during the formation of this candle, and talk about just pure craziness. Volume surged in, the price is all over the place. And I bring up the 24/7 thing because, let's just say that you're watching this video 20 hours from now. The chart's going to look different for you. So my goal here to keep this video relevant for as long as possible is to talk about some broad levels, and that way you can, keep things in perspective and keep, like I said, the video relevant to, even if you're watching this 15 or 20 hours from now. So to kind of go through a couple questions here, really with the just very volatile session that just is occurring right now. The first question to ask yourself is essentially, where's the price relative to the 6,200 mark, which is this area right down here at the green line? Meaning if you're saying and answering that question, well, the price is still up above 62, that's good. That's very, that assumes that things haven't really spun out of control too much. Because you got to think, during this past 4-hour session, the price was actually all the way down at that point, which is pretty crazy. I mean, granted, the price is now all the way back up there, but the last thing you want to see is for this volatility to continue and then all of a sudden have the price back down below 6,200. So that's going to be the first question. Just take a quick kind of status check of where is the price, currently relative to the 6,200 mark. As far as ideally, hopefully you're answering the question that the price is still up above the 6,300 mark, which is that green line right there. But again, if it's not above 6,300, I'm not going to call the chart totally ruined. But if the price is below 6,300 and then it's also below 6,200, that would be a sign that things are not going very well at all. But again, as I talk right now, the price made a very nice recovery and is sitting up around that area right there. As far as levels of resistance, and again, to keep the chart relevant, the next overall question to ask yourself is, well, where's the price relative to the pink line up there? And that's the 200 period simple moving average. So if the price is up above there somehow, that would just imply that this volatility right now has led to something that much more bullish. Now, if the price is still below the 200 period and you're answering that question, well, no, the price is actually still below it. I don't mean that in a bearish sense. Basically, as long as the price is still up above 6,300, then the chart is still perfectly fine. Preferably, yeah, that'd be great if the price actually did get all the way up there above the 200 period. But the main thing right now with this, current volatile session is making sure that things, don't spin out of control to the downside, which is why these two green lines are very important. And those questions will help kind of keep things up to date as far as, the current status of the chart. So again, if you're watching it 20 hours from now, ask yourself those questions, and that'll keep Bitcoin and the entire landscape as relevant as possible to you at, that moment in time. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.